Is it actually possible to see the best of Bali with baby and grandparents in tow? I just proved it. Welcome to my ultimate 14 days family itinerary. We're going clockwise around Bali, hitting 14 spots in 14 days, starting right from the airport. Thanks to my wife's Balinese heritage, we skipped the tourist traps and found the perfect balance of stunning nature and world-class food. Whether you're here for a full 2 weeks or just looking for the perfect day trip, this guide is designed to make you fall in love with the island without the stress of party crowds. We are splitting this epic loop into 3 parts, starting with the high-energy Kuta Seminyak Canggu. Let's get into it. 14-day trips are a lot packed in. I've condensed everything to save you time. I'm splitting this journey into 3 parts. Where the first part, we're hitting the bars at the 3 most crowded places in Bali, Kuta, Seminyak, and Canggu. And then part 2, we will visit the cultural heart of Ubud, our volcanic views in Kintamani, and the majestic Twin Lakes. And for part 3, we're wrapping up with the rugged cliffs of Uluwatu, the chill vibes of Sanur and Nusa Dua, and the hidden gems of Denpasar. Alright, let's jump into part 1. Day trip number 1 is the day of the malls, where I will visit 4 legendary malls in the Kuta area, each with their own perks, so you can pick whatever malls you like to visit. Then I'll share some food and dessert recommendations. The ultimate German feast in Bali. Das Bistro is hands down the best authentic flavors. Their sausage big breakfast is the perfect way to start the day, and the pork knuckle is a masterclass in cooking. Crispy crackling on the outside and tender on the inside. Since they have their own butchery, the quality of meats is unbeatable. Discovery Mall is perfectly situated right on the coast, making it easy to swap between luxury shopping and world-class slides at Waterbomb next door. Even if you're not sliding, the mall is full of things to see for some casual family time. Also, check out the best matcha spot in Bali at Chon. After this, we head to lunch just a short drive away. This place is special. Pondok Tempo Dolo is actually a sister company of Canggu, so you already know the food is solid. It got this old school Balinese heritage vibe, and the lamb here is seriously the best in Bali. You have to get the kambing oven. It's tender, flavorful, and cooked perfectly. Add my favorite nasi liwet and finish with ice campur. Oh my god, you have to do this, alright? This is one of those meals you'll remember long after you leave. Strongly recommended. Trend Studio Mall in Bali is pretty awesome. All the kids and man-child like myself can run wild in the massive indoor theme park, while the adults enjoy the bliss of sitting down and gossip all day. It's the perfect midday escape when the Bali sun gets a bit too intense for the elderly. Also, a very short drive away is one of the most iconic Mall Bali Galleria, which is first open air mall in Bali. And very recently they opened their new wing as well. It's a great mix of international brands and local flair, offering wide walkways that are very wheelchair and stroller friendly. Like the previous mall, this mall is fantastic for families with kids. We recommend 2 amazing dessert spots that are unique to Bali in Kuta. The first one is in every mall. And for something different, try sour sally. Specifically, get the charcoal frozen yogurt. It's creamier and richer than the regular white kind, with a perfect balanced tangy sweet flavor. Plus, it looks amazing in your photos and the kids love it. A very close second is Pinky's Gelato and Coffee. Their flavors are so inventive and delicious. You have to try the pistachio genmaicha and almond croissant. They are rich, unique, and absolutely unforgettable. Beach Walk Shopping Center is my absolute favorite in Kuta because it's an open-air mall that actually feels like a garden by the sea. It offers a front row seat for the legendary Kuta sunset, paired with incredible selections of international dining and world-class coffee. What an amazing place to watch sunset and capture memories with your families. For dinner, we drove to a nearby place. And our top pick for the best overall Korean barbecue in Bali is Jejudon. Whether you are craving beef or pork, Jejudon delivers exceptional quality across the board. The experience is incredibly relaxed because the server handles all the grilling for you and ensuring every cut is cooked to perfection. A huge standout here is the banchan. Their kimchi and savory pancakes are easily our favorite on the island, and the taste is truly homemade. They also cook steamed eggs around the circumference of the cast iron grill. It's really nice. If you want authentic flavors, generous portion, and 5-star service, this is a must visit. Highly recommended. This is honestly one of my favorite budget stays in Bali, and I come back twice for a reason. It's not fancy, but it's exactly what I wanted to do, and it does it so well. The facilities are simple but clean, with a small pool and everything you need for a comfortable stay. The rooms are compact, but they are clean, practical, and comfortable. The bed quality here is the same as other 5-star hotels. Perfect if you're out exploring all day and just want a good place to sleep and reset. The biggest reason for staying at Faith Hotel Sunset Seminyak is the location. You're super close to the beach, cafes, restaurants, and all the pubs and nightlife hotspots in Seminyak. But you're not stuck right on the busy, noisy street. The balance is actually hard to find in Bali. From here, it's easy to get to places like Pertitangan, Seminyak, Canggu, Kuta, everywhere. And it's quiet enough to actually rest. No loud music, which is a huge win. Day trip number 2 is the day of the coffee, where we will hunt out some of the best cafes and coffees as well as amazing food spots. If you love food like I do, check out my other video where I share reviews of more than 100 places. The most stunning space is 32 Do Valley. It's like a beautiful minimalist art gallery that also serves great coffee. It's perfect for working, meeting friends, or just enjoying the calm, design-forward atmosphere. Before going to our next lunch spot, we spent an hour wandering through this charming boutique Seminyak Village Mall, which features unique local designers you won't find anywhere else. Rawon fans, this is the spot. Rawon Bu Raw serves what is, in my opinion, the best rawon in Bali. The black herbal beef soup is deep, savory, and surprisingly refreshing. We also ordered the fried kampung chicken, which was crispy and full of flavor. If you're in Bali and want authentic East Javanese food, this place is a must visit. Highly recommended. In the Kuta Seminyak area, Nook is the top spot for a classic rice terrace view. The coffee is great, and while the food is okay, the stunning open-air setting overlooking the views makes it totally worth the visit. Potato Head Beach Club and Resort is just cool, like genuinely cool. It's not just a hotel, it's a whole experience. From the moment I arrived, everything felt creative, bold, and full of personality. I love the design here, the architecture, the recycled materials, and the art installations. It all feels intentional. And you add the beach club energy on top of that, the place just feels alive from morning until sunset. You got multiple pools, direct beach access, and amazing sunset views, and one of the most iconic beach clubs in Bali, literally at your doorstep. Their rooms are modern, stylish, and full of character. The best Indonesian coffee brand, in our opinion, is Tanah Merah Coffee. They are a major chain with a wide range of delicious signature drinks. Plus, they serve tasty local dishes with a bit of spice, making it great all in one spot. If you are a more loyal coffee drinker or simply a Starbucks fan, there is a Starbucks Reserve here in Bali just across the road. This isn't your average Starbucks. It's one of the most beautiful coffee temples in Southeast Asia. The architecture is breathtaking, and the unique brewing bar offers an educational experience for the whole family. Our favorite sushi group in Bali, so good we returned twice. If you're a fan of salmon, Sushi Hero is unbeatable. They specialize in almost every variation of salmon you can imagine, and the quality is consistently top tier across all their branches. We also highly recommend their scallops, which were incredibly fresh and sweet. Beyond the food, the presentation is stunning, especially the iconic sushi stairs. The environment was amazing, and the service is always efficient. If you want a premium sushi experience with a focus on fresh salmon, this is a must visit. Strongly recommended. Day trip number 3 is all about beach hopping around the Canggu area, including the beach clubs and, of course, the best food around Canggu area. Check out my separate cafe review videos. Up in Tabanan, the ultimate bakery is 7 a.m. It's the perfect spot for an early start. The pastries are fresh and perfect. The coffee is great, and the whole place has this sunny, cozy morning energy. Big thanks to Anna for the amazing treat. We spent the morning exploring the coolest coastline in Bali, watching the surfers tackle the famous breaks. The energy here is infectious, with plenty of spots to sit back and soak in the trendy, laid-back atmosphere. We checked out Batu Bolong Beach. The beach has a darker shade because it has the volcanic sand, but rest assured the beach are clean and the waves are awesome. We also visited the quieter Barawa Beach and Perenenan Beach to the north, and Seminyak Sunset Beach to the south. To cool down from the salt and sun, we stopped for an artisanal treat. Alright, it's dessert time. For the best Italian gelato in Bali, go to Gaia Gelato. It's 100% authentic, smooth, rich, and full of clean, natural flavors. Every scoop tastes premium and handmade. The most scenic hot pot in Bali. The view of the rice field at sunset are absolutely stunning and create such a unique dining atmosphere in Canggu. Yes, I'm talking about Ding Ding. We love the 8-hour bone broth and the mala soup. It's super authentic and flavorful. Amazing food, great service, and views that you won't find anywhere else. Strongly recommended. This place is perfect for celebrations, and we came here to celebrate my parents-in-law's 70th birthday. This place is absolutely amazing. A must visit. After the hearty lunch, we spent the afternoon exploring the biggest beach club in Bali and possibly Southeast Asia, Atlas Beach Club. At Atlas Beach Club, even with a baby, the facilities are top-notch, offering plenty of spaces to relax by the sea in style. Next to this, we also have Finn's Beach Club. For the best cheesecake in Canggu, your destination is Muse Cheesecake and Bakery. It's a small, intimate spot, and every slice is rich, smooth, and perfectly balanced. It's a little slice of dessert heaven. Hands down, the best restaurant interior I've seen in Bali. The wooden structure and multi-level box setting giving off major Infinity Castle vibes from Demon Slayer the anime. It's easily the most luxurious and aesthetic Japanese spot on the island. The food is just as impressive as the decor. The warayaki salmon had an incredibly smoky flavor, and the mussel sushi set are presented beautifully. It feels like stepping into a serene, high-end sanctuary in the middle of Seminyak. Whether it's for the vibe or authentic izakaya-style dishes, this is a 10 out of 10. Day trip number 4, we will visit one of the most iconic temples in Bali, which is situated by the coast, as well as the biggest entertainment and residential area along the west coast of Bali. But first, we need some breakfast. Warung Nasi Luk is one of that place that the locals doesn't want to let any tourists know. We ate at Warung Nasi Luk very often, even though it's a 40 minutes drive from the city. They have pork nasi campur, but the best beef nasi campur is what made them so famous amongst the local. And the soup tastes so natural and sweet, reliable and delicious every single time. First, we explored this futuristic project that beautifully blends art, nature, and community. Nuanu Creative City is a massive, sprawling area with its own beach club that feels like a glimpse into the future of Bali. We also visited all the residential projects on the buggy that is happening right now around the area. We also visited the workshops, schools, and some recreation areas like the butterfly farm. Lunch was a savory experience at this local legend. Babi Jiro Kavan is famous for the best roasted pork in the region. The crackling is perfectly crispy and the spices are balanced to perfection. So good we came back again at another night. Then finally we visited this ancient temple sitting on the rock in the ocean. Tanah Lot is a spiritual sight you simply cannot miss. Watching the waves crash against the base of the temple at high tide is one of the most iconic views of the world. There are also plenty to see around the area. This is also another iconic sunset spot, but our baby is getting tired, so we have to miss it. For dinner, we head to Ubud, where we will stay for the night. The hype is real for Sid's Eatery. Easily the best Thai food in Ubud and maybe the whole of Bali. The crispy pork belly is legendary for a reason. Perfectly crunchy and flavorful. Make sure to save room for their homemade ice cream. The coconut is a game changer. This place is very popular, so try to arrive early and be prepared to wait for a little bit. But it's absolutely worth it. Day trip number 5 is a day trip that you simply cannot miss. Visiting all the best places and restaurants at Ubud, one of the most mysterious areas in Bali. You can't visit Ubud without eating babi guling Ibu Oka, for their world-famous spot for Balinese suckling pig. It lives up to the hype, serving succulent meat and that iconic crispy skin that Ibu Oka is known for. We braved the Ubud Sacred Monkey Forest, where hundreds of wild monkeys roam freely amongst ancient moss-covered temples. It felt like a real Indiana Jones-style adventure. Just remember to keep your belongings secure. The other must-visits are the Ubud Palace and the Ubud Market. Otherwise, just driving or riding a bike around Ubud is magical. If you can only pick one meal in Ubud, it has to be the original Bebe Bengkil or Dirty Duck restaurant. The place is massive and beautifully designed. It almost feels like a duck theme park. Aside for the price, the crispy duck is absolutely delicious, with spices that are truly one of a kind. Highly recommended. Alternatively, if you want something Western or just a quick cafe stop, we recommend Pison or Suka Espresso. A fantastic spot right next by the monkey forest is Pison. We were a bit sad to miss their famous mochi egg tarts, but their avocado and matcha coffees were so good it totally made up for it. It's a vibrant, delicious cafe you should definitely check out. And you can't talk about Ubud coffee without mentioning Suka Espresso. It's one of the island's most famous cafes for a reason. You absolutely have to try their iced coffee float with a slice of their rich mud cake. And a pro tip, the popular Nusa and Lusa cafes are collaborations from this amazing team. A short drive took us to this powerful cascade at Tabanan waterfall, which is easily accessible for families. You can enjoy the views from the top cafes or hike down to the base to feel the mist on your face. A beautiful spot to visit before dinner. Also in Ubud, make time for Rastas. This place is a gem, serving up fantastic coffee alongside some truly delicious pastries. The real magic though is stunning views over the endless rice terraces. It's the perfect place to unwind and soak in that classic Bali scenery. Hands down, the best steak experience in Bali. Located in a charming corner near Ama in Ubud, Batubara Wood Fire is a masterclass in wood fire cooking. Their presentation is legendary. They brought out all the beef cuts on a massive 1-meter chopping board for us to choose from. We compared the flap steak, which is incredible value and cooked right in front of you, the lean tenderloin, and the marbled ribeye. Every bite had that perfect smoky wood fire aroma, perfectly complemented by their vibrant chimichurri and creamy mashed potatoes. If you're a meat lover, this is a non-negotiable must-visit in Ubud. Day trip number 6 is easily one of my best planned trips yet, and every stop is a must-visit in Central Bali. Make sure you are well rested because this is a full day packed with unforgettable experience. Golden Batu Riti is where you go when you want a proper babi guling, crispy skin, flavorful pork, and the kind of spices that makes you smile before the first bite even lands. On the flip side, our experience at Warung Bali Guling Sari Devi Padobil wasn't as great. The pork skin just wasn't crispy. So if crunchy crackling is your thing, stick to Golden Batu Riti. And we were so lucky to witness live pig, adult size almost 100 kilos being delivered to the restaurant, and also a truckload full of pigs. How cool is this? The first hidden gem is Bali Twin Lake Trekking Point. Put this on Google Maps. The view over Buyan and Tamblingan Lake It's absolutely serene and offers some of the best natural photo ops on the island. The mist rolling over the water makes the whole area feels like a hidden prehistoric world. And if you're lucky, you get to see some of the naughty wild monkeys here as well. Head north to Singaraja, you'll find Negring Newadan. This is where you go for authentic Bali heritage coffee paired with an absolutely amazing view of Mundok Mountains that you can't see today, unfortunately, because of the fog. Just try to get there before midday so the mist doesn't hide that incredible panorama. For a super peaceful lakeside vibe, visit Stuja di Danau by Lake Bratan. The charming wooden architecture fits right into nature around it. Sipping a coffee here with the fresh air and misty mountain views, it's a wonderful calming experience. No trip is complete without visiting this iconic floating temple on Lake Bratan. Our second attraction of the day is a postcard perfect location that looks like it's drifting on the water, surrounded by beautiful manicured gardens. If you crave some of the best and the biggest pisang goreng or fried banana, then look no more. Visit this glamping spot. The third and final attraction is Jatiluwe Rice Terrace. We spent the afternoon walking through these UNESCO-listed terraces, which are a masterpiece of ancient irrigation. For one of the most breathtaking settings on the island, drive out to Jatiluwe area and find Nyedoh Kopi. You're literally sitting in the middle of those iconic rolling green rice terraces, or orange if you're in a different season. Have a coffee, look at the view, and just relax. It's so stunning. A masterpiece of Japanese dining in Ubud, Reijin is truly a must-visit and easily one of the best Japanese restaurants in all of Bali. From the moment you walk into the stunning venue, the staff makes you feel incredibly welcome with their warm and energetic hospitality. We were blown away by miso jindara or black cod. It was buttery and perfectly glazed, and the chicken namban was the best that we ever tasted. If you're celebrating a birthday, this is the place to do it. They go above and beyond to make the occasion feel special. An absolute 10 out of 10 for food, atmosphere, and service. Day trip number 7 is all about Volcano in Kintamani. There are so many cafes here with incredible volcano views, but our favorite have to be these two that I'm about to show you. We had breakfast at the first spot and then lunch at the second. First up, the best views in Bali are in Kintamani. Our number one pick here is Padi Specialty Coffee. It's got everything: amazing coffee, the most peaceful atmosphere, and those jaw-dropping views of Mount and Lake Batu. You really can't go wrong, and it comes with our strongest recommendation. We drove down to the base to see the lake up close and explored the area near Danu Kuning Villa. The landscape changes completely at the bottom, offering a rugged volcanic beauty that feels well away from the beach. Right next door, you have to visit Akasa Bali. It offers those incredible panoramic views but with a really stylish, modern design. Just look at that place. Absolutely amazing. The coffee is excellent, making it the perfect spot to relax, snap some photos, or just enjoy a slow, quiet morning. It's another must visit. We took a step back in time at this traditionally preserved village called Palipuran village, known as one of the cleanest in the world. Walking through the uniform gates and stone path is a beautiful way to experience Balinese culture firsthand. Our top recommendation for lunch is warung listria, to try some of the truly authentic hidden gem local dishes. This humble spot is located in one of the houses. They prioritize flavors and tradition over everything else. Mahagiri Panoramic Resort and Restaurant has an amazing mountain views with Mount Agong and Mount Bato and the rice terraces in the background. Absolutely beautiful. This is a must visit to eat or drink if you have time, else a quick stop is worth it as well. A legendary Bali institution for a reason. Arena is hands down the best spot for authentic American-style steak experience in Sanur. The char-grilled Australian sirloin and T-bone were perfectly cooked and incredibly tender. We also tried their world-famous jumbo pork chop. Huge portion and so juicy. So start with the classic Caesar salad and pair your meal with a cold draft beer. So good. One of the best things to do on this island is Bali Safari. We visited the newest addition to the safari, the Marine Park, on this day number 8 of our day trip. And before that, we had breakfast at one of the most iconic cafes, Sala Bistro. The vibes are always good here, and food is consistently fresh and tasty. And it's just fantastic. Reliable spot for a relaxed brunch or coffee with friends.
Taman Safari Bali.
The Marine Safari Bali isn't an aquarium. It's a full-blown journey through the world's most amazing waters. We're talking 6 different zones, world-class shows, and some of the most adorable animals you'll ever see. Let's look at these absolute highlights. First up is Dolphin Educational Show. Now, this isn't just flip and jumps. It's a really moving presentation about the importance of ocean conservation. They talk a lot about how we can protect our seas from plastic and keep these incredible creatures safe in the wild. It's super inspiring for the kids and honestly a great reminder for us adults too. If you want to laugh, you cannot miss the Sea Lion Show. These guys are absolutely comedians, from their clumsy walk to their perfectly timed interactions with the trainers. It's pure entertainment. It's one of those shows where grandparents were laughing just as hard as the baby. Definitely a family favorite.
Good. 1, 2, 3.
Next, we headed to Pachamaya. This is such a unique, immersive experience that brings together nature and culture. The bird show here is breathtaking. You've got vibrant, exotic birds flying all over your head. The way it's staged feels so mystical and it fits that heart of Bali vibe perfectly. My favorite animal here is definitely capybaras. These guys are the ultimate vibe. They're so incredibly chill and adorable. You spend too much time just watching them hang out. They are definitely the hidden stars of the park. Make sure you have a camera ready because they are 100% Instagram famous for a reason. Then we headed to Ocean Zone. Walking through here feels like you've been dropped into the ocean floor. The aquarium is massive, and seeing sharks glide past the glass is just wow. It's peaceful and a little bit thrilling. And the scale of the tanks is seriously impressive. It was the perfect spot to cool down and just take in the beauty of the deep blue. Finally, if you're traveling with kids, you have to spend time at the touch pool. This is the look, touch and learn area where little ones can get hands-on with starfish and other sea creatures.
Really?
It's totally safe, super educational, and was the highlight of the day for our baby. Marine Safari Bali really surprises us of how much heart they put into their conservation message while keeping it fun for the whole family. For dinner, we went to our family favorite spot. Panda Loca's signature restaurant is owned by a Hong Konger who clearly knows their way around the kitchen. Their Hainanese chicken is legendary, and the egg noodles have that perfect snap as well. It's a total crowd pleaser for the kids and grandparents alike. Everything here is delicious. What can I say? And a bonus tip, just a short walk away is Ronde Nuskam for those chewy ginger balls. It's the ultimate cozy Chinese dessert to end the day. We have covered the west and north, so day trip number 9 is to cover the east of Bali, starting from breakfast and then all the attractions. Warung Mukbang has been around forever for a reason. Their fish is fresh, the soup is punchy, and everything comes together in a way that feels classic Bali. But we also had the opposite experience later at Warung Mina. Good location, but the price doesn't really match the flavor. Mukbang remains the top fish pick for us. Plus, you can ask to visit their kitchen where you can see everything being cooked in front of you. How good is this? We visited the mysterious Gua Lava or Bat Cave Temple, which is a deeply spiritual and unique site. You will see thousands of bats clinging to the cave walls with an ancient temple complex. It's a sight you won't forget. Lunch was a peaceful affair at Puri Pandan, where we enjoyed a hearty Indonesian meal. The place also offered accommodation at an affordable rate. This spot offers a slower pace of life that is perfect for taking in the beauty of East Coast. And did I mention the views here are absolutely beautiful. Over the East Coast in Ahmed, Warung Sheikh is a great cozy spot for local flavors. It's super laid back with lovely seaside vibe, perfect for a casual breakfast or coffee break between snorkeling trips. Also in Ahmed, time to visit Paborito Coffee for sunset. It's near Mount Agong, and watching the sun dip behind the volcano from this cozy cafe with a great coffee in hand is a truly magical experience. Warung Burini is for the real seafood nerds. This is one of the oldest and most legendary spots in the area, specializing in live Balinese style seafood. Forget the fancy beachfront tablecloth. You come here for the flavor. Their Balinese seasoning on the fish is a total game changer, and the live grouper is cooked to perfection. It's unpretentious, local, and honestly puts a lot of tourist traps to shame.
Smile.
Day trip number 10 is all about visiting the most beautiful beach on the east coast, which is Sanur. If you only have one day, this is the day trip itinerary for you. Down in Sanur, Birdhouse Bali is the perfect all-day spot. It's stylish, have a relaxed vibe, and it's in a great location. The food is delicious whether you're there for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. A real must-visit in the area. For kids and families, a must-visit is Sanur Sindhu Dharawati Turtle Conservation Center, where we can see sea turtles and hatchlings, and most importantly, learn about local wildlife efforts. It's a small but impactful stop that adds a great educational element to the family trip.
Right, so they took the turtles and gonna. Oh shit, eating their own food. Oh shit, gone. Oh my god.
Next, we headed to the brand new Icon Mall Bali for a premium barbecue lunch at Gyukaku. The absolute best Japanese barbecue experience in Sanur. We came back here twice because the quality is consistently amazing. Located in the new Icon Mall in Sanur, this Gyukaku branch offers a premium yakiniku buffet with the most incredible ocean views you can find. Come during the birthdays and you'll get a very good offer. The beef cuts are perfectly marbled and juicy, and the service is fast and friendly. There is no better than grilling high-quality Wagyu while looking out over the water. Whether you're local or just visiting, this is a must-visit for a world-class barbecue feast. We also stopped by Red Dog for some delicious Korean cheese dogs. And check out Time Zone for all kinds of games. Fairly warning though, the VR ride was totally. Don't miss the daily show at 7 p.m. Though it's best to check online as the show time can change. Taman Inspirasi and Metasari Beach is a calm and relaxing spot that's perfect for families and anyone looking to enjoy nature. Taman Inspirasi is great for a peaceful walk, while Metasari Beach offers a wide, quiet shoreline where kids can safely play and explore small creatures during low tide. If you're lucky, you might even catch the famous Bali Kite Festival, with huge colorful kites filling the skies. Overall, it's an amazing spot to relax and enjoy Bali's natural beauty. Incredible Spanish dining experience is Pescado. The paella is the star here. Rich flavors, perfectly cooked rice, and very generous portions. I love that they are flexible with the flavors so you can share and try more on the menu. It truly feels like an authentic Spanish bistro. Pair your meal with their sangria and follow up with some Massimo Gelato nearby for the ultimate Sanur food crawl. Day number 11 is all about spending time at Denpasar, the heart of Bali where locals reside. We enjoy the locals for this Sunday morning tradition for street food, music, and community spirit. This is called Car Free Day, where there are no cars between 7 to 10 a.m. around the Madra Sadri Monument in Reno. The market is located east of the monument and is the best way to see the real Bali, away from the touristy hubs, and the energy is absolutely infectious. For lunch, the satay and beef soup at Permuda close by was a standout. At Permuda, the combination of satay and beef soup was a standout. The soup was warm, hearty, and the satay was juicy and delicious without being too heavy. The flavors complement each other nicely, and everything just feels comforting. Pasar Badung is one of the busiest and the most local markets in Bali. You can find fresh fruits, vegetables, spices, snacks, and everyday items at a very affordable price. The market feels lively and real, giving you a true look at the local Balinese life. It can be smelly and a little bit messy, but that's part of the experience. If you have time to explore authentic side of Bali, this place is worth a visit. On a hot Bali day, nothing hits like ice cendol meroso. This is the most famous ice cendol spot in Denpasar, and it's always packed, mostly with takeaway orders. The sweetness, coconut milk, the pandan jelly, it's just perfect. Super refreshing and absolutely delicious. I managed to squeeze in a haircut here in Bali. I tried the big three chains, Vegas Barber, Bliss Barber, but my favorite is definitely Seven Barber. This place is easily the most professional experience I've had. If you're looking for a sharp fade and a great service, this is the place to go. Alright, it's lunchtime. If we're talking Indonesian fried fish, Cianjur is legendary. This place is famous for West Javanese style fried fish, and honestly, it never disappoints no matter how many times I come back. Don't forget to get the savory fish soup as well. It's so delicious. This is one of those places where you see locals, tourists, families, and everyone. If you're in Bali and want real Indonesian comfort food, this is a must visit. Living World Bali is a fantastic new mall to visit if you're looking for a variety and comfort all in one spot. There are plenty of restaurant choices here, from casual eats to well-known brands, plus the amazing food bazaar with lots of tasty options. The mall often hosts fun events and performances for kids and family, making it one of the great places to spend a few hours. It's a lively, family-friendly, and perfect for both dining and entertainment. The ultimate destination for tuna lovers in Bali. If you're looking for the absolute best Japanese restaurant for tuna, Yume in Renon is the place to be. Their quality is unmatched. The cuts are incredibly fresh, buttery, and literally melts in your mouth. Whether you're getting sashimi or their specialty roll, the focus on high-grade tuna really sets them apart from other spots on the island. A sleek, modern setting with top-tier flavors. So good. Day trip number 12 is all about paradise living in Bali. And the best place for this is none other than Nusa Dua. Today is all about hotel hopping. But first things first, breakfast. My best alternative for you is nasi banja mukbang close by, especially for those who appreciate the more traditional and adventurous side of Balinese food. The pork innards are prepared well, nicely seasoned, and surprisingly approachable even if you're not used to eating them. We spent this morning beach hopping between these pristine shorelines, which are perfect for a family dip. We started our journey with Nusa Dua Beach Hotel, which my father-in-law helped build. The best thing here is the authentic Balinese vibe. It feels like old school Bali in the best way. followed by the famous Apua Kempinski. This place is on another level. The first time I walked into Apua Kempinski, I literally stopped and just looked around. It feels like a palace. Everything is big, dramatic, and designed to impress. The lobby, the pool, the views. This is luxury. The best thing, the wow factor. This hotel makes you feel like you're somewhere special. So many people I know had their wedding here. And then one of the old school hotel, Hilton Bali, making it much safer for the kids and babies than the surf-heavy beaches. I love how big and open this place is. The pools, the beach access, the walking paths, everything feels grand. It's perfect if you want that resort holiday feeling. If you're in the resort area of Nusa Dua, make a reservation at Nusa Dua. It's elegant and upscale but still relaxed. The food is fantastic. We highly recommend the barbecue ribs and the wood-fired pizza for a real treat. We also did a window shopping at Bali Collection, where Nusa Dua is located. The pinnacle of fine dining and dry-aged steak in Bali, Puerta 26 offers a truly luxurious experience where the premium pricing is completely justified by its quality. Their specialty is Australian dry-aged beef, served in an incredibly stylish and sophisticated setting. You were blown away by the Wagyu beef. The texture and the depth of flavor were world-class, especially when paired with their velvety mashed potatoes. If you're looking for a high-end steakhouse for a special occasion, this is the best on the island. Day number 13 is all about the top food and attractions at Uluwatu. We start off with breakfast at close by Jimbaran. Today we stopped by Nasi Ayam Kedewatan, and honestly, this place just knows how to do chicken right. Everything felt balanced. The sambal had heat but didn't try to knock me out. The chicken was tender, and my Balinese wife gave it the nod of approval, which is basically the Michelin star of our household. Solid, comforting, the kind of meal that makes you wonder why even bother cooking at home. Plus, have I mentioned the place is absolutely amazing. We drove all the way to Bingin Beach and the most popular beach now at Padang Padang Beach, which is famous for its turquoise water and dramatic cliffs. They are easily two of the most beautiful beaches in the southwest, perfect for a family stroll. Gooseberry French restaurant is famous for a reason. The souffle pancakes are incredibly fluffy and live up to the hype, and the tuna steak was cooked to perfection. The aesthetic is stunning, great for photos, and the service is top-notch. It's perfect blend of French bistro and a tropical oasis. Strongly recommended. El Cabron is the clifftop Spanish restaurant and a beach club at Uluwatu, Bali, famous for its sunset views over the Indian Ocean. The place is known for its infinity pool, DJ music in the afternoon, and romantic sunset atmosphere. We went to the entrance of Uluwatu Temple, but because of the long journey for the baby, we decided to skip the temple and Kecap fire dance. Alternatively to Uluwatu Temple, Pantai Melasti is a great alternative to Uluwatu Temple if you want some dramatic cliffs and the ocean views without the crowd or entrance fee. The beach is clean, wide, and easy to access, with smooth roads and plenty of space to relax or take photos. You can walk along the coastline, enjoy the clear water, or just sit and enjoy the scenery at your own pace. It's peaceful, beautiful, and perfect for a free, relaxed coastal experience in Bali. Phoc lam is hands down the heavyweight champion of Chinese food in the area. The live seafood and their signature tofu are close your eyes and savor it good. Just a heads up, skip the Hainanese chicken here. If you're here on a Sunday at 7 p.m, you get a free barongsai or lion dance show and also some fireworks show outside of the restaurant. Dinner and show, how good is this? Day trip number 14 is a nice and relaxing day around Jimbaran area and very close to the airport. Our last day started with a classic bowl of local bakso or meatballs in Denpasar at Subo Meatballs. It's a simple, comforting meal that is staple of daily life in Bali. Everything is good here, but my wife's favorite is pig stomach and ribs. Jimbaran is also famous for the beaches, with Intercontinental Hotel, Four Seasons Villas, and Movenpick Resort being our top picks. Intercontinental Jimbaran is special because it's a classic beachfront resort done properly. The concept here is spacious, traditional luxury. This one is on another level. Four Seasons Jimbaran is special because it's a pure villa luxury with total privacy. The concept is exclusivity, calm, and personalized service. You pay more, but you truly feel the difference. Movenpick Jimbaran is special because it's a family-friendly luxury that actually works. The concept is comfort, practicality, and fun, without being chaotic. The facilities are great for families. Big pools, kids area, and a lot of obstacles for kids to play. And easy access to Jimbaran Beach. Everything feels well organized. It's a very easy place to stay. We did some last-minute gift shopping at Sidewalk Jimbaran and enjoyed a reliable fresh lunch at Sushi Day. It's a great, low-stress way to spend your final afternoon on the island. Visiting the legend that started it all. Sushi Day is the original Japanese chain in Indonesia, and it's so easy to see why they are still the best in the business. They offer an incredible variety of dishes that you won't find anywhere else. It's a truly impressive business and a reliable go-to for anyone craving great Japanese food. We ended our massive Bali travel itinerary video with a massive seafood feast on the sand as the sun went down. Dining at Jimbaran Beach Cafe is a one-of-a-kind experience. There is nothing quite like the smell of coconut husks, grilling clams, snapper, and all the other seafoods while you reflect on an epic journey. And that, guys, is how you experience 14 days of magic in Bali with the entire family. From the sunrise over the volcanoes to that final seafood dinner on the sands of Jimbaran. This island truly has its way of getting under your skin. Having Balinese family taught me that the best way to see Bali isn't just by checking off sights, but by slowing down and enjoy flavors and people. I've put the full list of every location, cafe, and temple mentioned in the description box below to help you plan your own dream trip. If this itinerary helped you, or if you have any questions about traveling to Bali with kids or seniors, drop a comment below. I love to help out. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dive into my favorite places around the world. And also don't forget to check out all my other videos in Bali, including a 45 cafe videos, Indonesian foods and international cuisines. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.